Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Panthers about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Army Black Knights offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Second down coming up.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying the left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
And the Black Knights have this offense rolling. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The RPO, it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. For it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's in goal. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So FIU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Going for the big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Making side adjustments here. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Black Knights want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He might want another play. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They've had a really productive first half. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on first down. On the run deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Army!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
International, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And that's another FIU.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The Panthers want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. FIU will line up to punt.
To kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. He's got it on the left. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Black Knights.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. As the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much,
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Army! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Quick pass on the fly motion. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Black Knights come to the line on on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vick. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. No huddle here for the offense.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. This one's complete. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
You know what to do. Get loud.
Try to get it to the edge. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here.
Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A little release to the back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Swings it out to his running back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. The kick is on its way. And it'll be down right there.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You force the fumble, give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they needed.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in back.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Vic. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. charge for the cadets of Army, but on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Black Knights will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UAB Blazers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Running through contact. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Army Black Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play.
Wide open spaces. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's in goal. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Army!
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Blazers in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Knight. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Makes the grab almost close to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Timeout, UAB.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Black Knights! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man to the left. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Blazers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you?
The Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right on target this time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Black Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up. Reads it, fires complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Black Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Puts it out of the air. The Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on second down after the incompletion. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Blazers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming at him.
Turning it on!
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Get it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Black Knights are in the hurry up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
So first down will open up the final period. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass makes this series end. Frustration as they turn it over on downs. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Looking to get it in. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to sling it on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Floats it out in space. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and he lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incomplete.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Here's a hit. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. If there's time to pad the stats. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.